everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us is, as of late, one of my all-time favorite knives. I can't even believe I realized that I have not even reviewed this knife yet. This thing is just incredible. This is the Ohlone Knives Butron. And you guys have heard me talk about Ohlone Knives a lot. Derek Costa, the owner and designer of Ohlone Knives, what a stand-up guy. He is just awesome. I had the pleasure of seeing him again recently and at the NorCal Knife Meetup, which was absolutely awesome. And I'll be showing you my newest acquisition that I got from there. Of course, it is another Ohlone knife, but I have been absolutely impressed with his quality, his fit and finish. His designs are just, as the Therapeutic Edge would say, spectacular. Just spectacular. Fabulous, fabulous knife. And you can't go wrong with this color. Is that not just a gorgeous knife? And I'm not putting my hands out there because this knife really just deserves its own moment in the spotlight. Okay, ruin the spotlight. So you have this beautiful 20V drop point blade. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous knife. It's DLC coated. Titanium, the black. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you have this beautiful polished red G10. What I think I love the most about this is it's so smooth where it comes together. The fit and finish on this thing is just freaking incredible. You have the beautiful red pivot collars on both sides. It's just, yeah, this is my all-time. I use this thing, and you can't even tell. This thing has just stood up. I use this one all the time. It has been in my pocket so much lately. But you know, the wear and tear on it, oh my God, you can't even tell. This is just so well done. It is a bolster lock or frame lock, whatever you'd like to call it. It is a flipper, so you do have the jimping on the flipper tab here. This knife is so incredibly smooth. I am absolutely loving it. Your pocket clip on this one is going to be titanium. Super strong. Absolutely love how little of a ramp there is to it. Goes in and out of the pocket just so smoothly. Feels so incredibly good in hand. Pocket clip is not a hot point for me at all. I love the swell on the back edge of the handle because it really just, man, it just sits in my hand so, so well. Okay, so now I'm seeing where I've used it. I can see some of the marks on it. But that's okay. Use your knives, right? And I am loving this. When I first got this, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use it, whatever. Yeah, that went out the window really quick. This has just been so much fun. It's been a blast to play. I mean, you know, like I said, it's a great fidgeter. It's super, super smooth. It does run on bearings, ceramic cage bearings. So that's what, you know, just allows the flip factor, the fun factor to it. It's just awesome. Your blade length on this is going to be about 3 1/4 inches with just under 3 1/4 inch cutting edge. Your handle length or close length is 4 1/4 inches, which is going to give you an overall of 7 1/2 inches. Love this knife. I really can't say enough about this. Now, to me, customer service plays a big role in the knife that I'm going to buy, the knife that I'm going to have. Whatever's wrong with the knife, I want to know that I can call the manufacturer. I can call them. I can have a good rapport with them, and they're going to fix or maybe replace the knife if there's anything wrong with that. And I don't doubt that Derek would do that in a heartbeat. He's a great guy, great company. He definitely loves what he does. When I've seen him at knife shows, there's been a knife on the table and he's like, no, you can look at that and you can play with it, but I'm not selling it because it's not exactly how I want it. And I think that's great. So if there's a knife that there's maybe a tiny bit of, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of blade play in it. I picked up one knife one time, had a tiny bit of blade play, but it was just for show. I didn't see the blade play at all. I couldn't feel the blade plate at all, but he knew it was there. So he was not willing to sell the knife. And that is a sign of a good designer. Let's take a look at this next to the Benchmade. You see they are almost completely comparable in size. You're looking at just a hair over the Benchmade. Yet I do feel that this one, because of the size of the handle and the shape of the handle, it does feel like a bigger knife to me. If we want to take a look at this bad boy next to the Rat. The Rat, as I said, has a large knife. Definitely a small to medium or medium-sized knife. Even with that, though, I have been carrying some larger knives. But as I said, this one has been in my pocket a lot lately. It is, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I am just in love with it. I'm in love with the color. I'm in love with the fidget factor, the smoothness, the sharpness of this blade. I mean, super thin. Absolutely loving it. It has worked for everything. I've been using it at work, so I did strip some wire with it. I did cut some rope with it. It's done boxes. It's done packages, cardboard tape. And it just, I almost actually sliced my finger the other day because I was not expecting it. Mostly, I guess I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, it sliced through it incredibly fast. Now, weight-wise, I do not have the scale. Let me go grab that really quick. Hold on just a second. All right, I am back. Let's get the scale out here. We are talking 3.8 ounces. That is not bad at all. Or 108 grams. It is definitely a knife for its size that you can feel it. I mean, you can feel the weight of it, but some of the knives that I've had lately that have been a lot lighter actually make me feel like it's going to fall out of my hand. This one does not. And I actually thought it was funny because I was driving down the road one day, kind of resting my hand, arm, or elbow on the console in the middle, just sitting there flipping it, just sitting there flipping it. And some lady pulled up next to me, and oh my God, she looked like she just wanted to get out there like, what are you doing? You're absolutely crazy. No, I'm not. I just love knives. I think knives make great tools. They can be self-defense. Do you want to use them in self-defense? That's up to you. It could put you in a sticky situation, but I'll tell you what, I carry it. I carry it for daily use. I carry it for, you know, as my tool, and I also carry it as self-defense. So if there comes a time and I need to use it, I absolutely would, because you know, if your life depends on it, I'm going to use my knife. So, I really can't say enough about this, you guys. I know I keep going on and on, but I am absolutely in love. The centering on this thing is absolutely perfect. I love that he's got the G10 or the red backspacer on this too. And there's just something about his knives that are very appealing to the eye, not just functional, not just the fit and finish being absolutely, to me, just so perfect. You know, I mean, you can't feel really where the bolster meets the G10 there. It just feels really, really good. If you guys have a chance, absolutely check out Ohlone knives. And this has been the Butron, one of my very much favorites right now. Spending a lot of time in the pocket. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you could hit that like button as you're leaving, I would appreciate that. It does help the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right over here, because I'd love to have you here all the time. As always, ring that bell so you get alerted when I post a new video. And don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section, because you know I love talking to you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time.